This episode of Geek-men and the Masters of the Thunder Nerds is brought to you by our sponsors, Super 7, Nerd Gear, SWA Sabers, and the Madness Entertainment Group. All right, how's it going, Zombie?
I'm all right. Dustin, how you doing?
Dandy. What is this episode about?
Well, on this episode of It's Frickin' Figures, we've got an exciting guest. We have Mr. Brian Burke of Von Burke Studios with us. We're going to talk about his Kickstarter that's coming up. We'll see where the conversation goes. Hey, speak of the devil.
What's happening?
How we doing, Brian?
Good, man. Hope people recognize me without my glasses on. Usually most of my stuff, like Instagram, I have the finger, and the look.
Yeah.
I do have them right here just in case if we need to validate
there
that.
You go.
Who I am.
Yeah, so
The Clark Kent, right? Clark
now you look familiar.
Yeah, totally. How's it going?
Oh, I see somebody in the background.
Thank you. Oh, thank you. Tell her she did a wonderful job.
You did
a wonderful job. Good
Pay
job.
no attention to the man behind the curtain.
Right.
Yes, my wife was putting a new screen protector on my phone because mine has been like slowly peeling away, and it's like, you know how it is.
It's time.
Yeah.
Speaking of screen protectors, we have these beautiful phones, right? And then we cover them up with like cases and whatever it's going to be. One day I was like, you know what? I'm just going to be really careful with my iPhone, brand new iPhone. I'm just going to just rock it. And I swear to God, that same night I dropped it and cracked the screen. No, I actually cracked the back glass, or the back part of it. It was one of the older ones. And that was the worst. The screens are fine to replace. It's the back glass you can't, replace very easily.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Yeah.
Never again.
So
it's going to be the case now.
So I go with like the tempered glass on the front.
Oh, nice.
And then, of course, I got to rock my own wallpaper, but also got like the case going on.
That logo is so legendary. You know what it reminds me of? So I used to skateboard a lot, like back in the day. Zero skateboards. They had a logo that really looked similar. And I had one of those. I had a 1976 Dodge Tradesman like hot rod van at one time, and it had the big Zero skull on the side of the van. But whenever I look at that, it takes me back to the old childhood days of like skating.
When I did that little doodle and we're because I've got it. It's everywhere. Like if you see this somewhere, it's me. Okay. Yep. Like when I did that little doodle, I didn't even know like about Zero skateboards or anything like that. Yeah. Theirs is a little more angular, and mine, I've been questioned so many times. Like why do you have a mushroom?
I see that. I've never seen the mushroom till now. Now that you say that.
Now that's all you're gonna see.
I love it.
So I've been told years ago, you can never change your avatar anywhere. Like that's how I know it's you. You have to keep using it. So I'm stuck with it.
It's so true. I think I knew more about your logo than you. Like I didn't see your face for the longest time. I just knew your sticker. I'd see it everywhere. I think it had to been when I first came to the Cabal, like 6-7 years ago, whatever it's going to be. And I remember you were like the North Star of like, I want to get my logo out there like this guy. I want that. Like whatever that is, however he did it, or however that name he developed in this space. I want to do that one day.
Yeah. 34 years. It took 34 years to get here. So
yeah. No, I hear you. It's like the whole Ashen Oath thing, right? It didn't come to be over the year or 2 years. It's been 30 plus years in the making to get here. That's basically what happened. Anyway, speaking of branding, it's like got to have the stuff, right?
Yes.
You got to rock it.
All right, let's say
we have this logo, and it's just that's
such a great logo. Oh my God,
it's
I love the intro to the show too. You guys have a really nice intro, and I think you give credit to like a musician or an artist that does the music for it. It's really fun. I love it.
Yeah. He made a really awesome intro, and it felt so much like our vibe and our essence of our what we want to do in the podcast. So
you guys nailed it. So good.
Yeah, pretty awesome. But let's see.
I see a couple of people here. The Amir himself.
What's
How
up?
we doing? And then new name I don't recognize. Yep, there he is. Max. I can't read that. You're gonna have to like blow it up for me. There you go. Okay, well he
Max.
says, "Hey, I'm Max."
It's
What's
just
good, Max?
Yeah.
How's it going?
You are now known as Max.
Yeah.
Madness
I'm not-
Entertainment Group.
I will not be able to pronounce the rest of it. I apologize. And
Max,
of course, we have
you miss-
Pops. He's popping in.
Yep. Yeah.
All right,
he's
let's-
always there saying hey.
Let's get the show on the road. So we do like to do what's in the box, even on interview episodes, and we always allow the guests to go first. So Brian,
Yeah.
did you get anything new recently to like to share?
I did. I got some. Well, a lot of things that I'm getting nowadays is just samples for Ashen Oath. Like I'm working on some soft goods. I'm hoping to have a soft good option for one of the characters. So I'm getting samples and that I can cut up and butcher. You know, so that's a lot of the new stuff that comes in, or like different things like that. But toy wise, I did get the latest. I think it's Onell did some of the Glyos new figure launch. I haven't even had time to open these yet. But I got that. There's this guy that I'm sure people recognize. Been all over the place. And then there's this character right here. It's pretty sweet too. So
nice.
I don't have a lot. I just have what you see here. But it's one of those price points where it's just in that sweet spot, right? Where I can just kind of like, it's like a little appetizer where I can just kind of reach in that chip bag and grab a chip, you know? And so I really liked the, I don't know, I like them. So that's been latest for me is picking up some Glyos here and there. And that's been fun. But other than that, like I said, it's been mostly just sample things for, building a toy line or, things like that. So but I need to open more. So I have some other things I need to open. I did get the Revenant just recently from Michael Fonder picked this up for me. And so I got one of these and real fun character, but some Mythic Legions love right there.
Yeah.
But
Michael's a good dude too. He's good on you, Michael. I know him as well.
Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah. So that's it for me. Nothing too exciting, but it's fun. I'm still in it. Still doing it.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, Dustin, you go next. I'm gonna go last.
Okay. So I would not have been able to get these, but I got these thanks to my buddy Eric, Zombie 13.
Oh, nice.
Many hours of stalking 5K, and by the slimmest of margins, I caught them. They're in stock, whatever they had, and I got.
Who's the producer of that again? Of those turtles?
Medi Toys.
Medi
Those
Toys.
are Medi Toys, yeah, and they're designed by Ling Ju Hun or something like that.
Yeah.
I know I'm butchering that, and I apologize.
That's a great company.
Yeah, they look fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're solid figures. I was like repositioning mine here before the show.
Nice.
I also got the Red Eye and King Lino, the Wave 14 Super 7.
Nice.
But I already put them in my case because they were on top of my laptop, and I'm like, crap, I'm gonna need to move this. And I didn't have any space on either side of me, so it's like I guess I'm gonna have to put them in the case. So I just went ahead and put them in there.
Nice.
Yeah, those came in pretty quick too, quicker than I expected because we ordered those live on the show. So yet another surprise.
Like last week or the week before?
It was a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, pretty wild. But yeah, it was very cool, and I appreciate that immensely. I know I definitely would not have been able to get these any other way. So yeah,
it's amazing to have those kind of relationships where people, especially for someone like myself that's on the West Coast, right? Where a lot of shows on the East Coast, having a good stack of friends that can pick things up for you to show, or just have the extra eyes that are out there on release dates.
Yeah,
it's just nice. I mean, it's so nice to have that.
Yeah, definitely. And that's part of what makes a great toy community. You know, you have friends like that, that are all over that can really help you out. So absolutely, I take advantage of that myself.
For sure. For sure.
Okay. I did say my what's in the box was going to be a little bit different. So let me swap my
RPJ.
My share screen, and Dustin, if you will bring that up for me. So if you haven't paid attention to our screen names here, I did a little bit of
oh my god, dude.
in mine. So
whoa,
you've got a little thing going on with your community that you're building for your Ashen Oath.
Yes, sir.
Where people are making customs based off of their names.
Yeah.
But how do you say that? You enlist in the oath or take the oath or
yeah.
So mine being Eternal Relic, like we had a brief little back and forth after I got mine and shared it with the Facebook group, and you're like, that sounds very like a vampire, like an old vampire character.
Yep.
So I built mine on the Revenant figure that you just showed off.
Yes.
So
that's so that gold, dude, this color palette right here, just that whole idea looks. I mean, you got this high contrast, drab, dark fantasy body, right? And then you have this high contrast face. Dude, look at that. The gold even goes up around the top of the pauldron.
Right.
Dude. That looks dude. Come on. That looks so good. Bang.
So the big pauldrons, those are some that I got from Lynn from Wolf King.
Yeah.
And then that torso is one that I helped design. That's one of those torso plates that
okay.
is modular for the horseman. So that's like it's not meant to be bone. It's supposed to be metal that looks crafted after bone or something. You know.
I get it. That's like the Mortem, like the Mortem characters are like that. It's like a crafted in the skeletal sense or essence, I guess. Dude, this is so good. I'll tell you what, right now, once Ashen Oath launches, I'm gonna have to start collecting some of these. I'm gonna have to start buying customs and set up a display of like custom Ashen Oath characters. Dude, this is rad. That is so good, dude. I mean, I wouldn't expect anything less from you, but I'm just saying, just seeing this. I've only seen a couple. I've only seen a couple of like namesake Ashen Oath characters being made, but dude.
There's some good ones out there too. Like
I'm getting some goosebumps right now just seeing this right now. I was not expecting to see this guy.
I went a little bit further with it too. So not only did I help design that torso plate, but I also helped design this helmet.
Wow.
So that's another piece that I just kind of tossed on. I had an extra one, so I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna paint him to match this too. So
that color combo is just brilliant. What paint did you use for that gold?
So it is I actually have it right here. It's metal and alchemy. I don't know. It's from Scale Color.
Okay. That's a beautiful color.
It's I think it's called Dwarven Gold.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll send you some pictures and some information on it whenever the show's over.
For a second, I thought the pauldrons had your logos on it. I was like, holy shit, dude, you went all out. You really did it with the 13 skulls on there.
No, I think those were sculpted by Emil Wickman, I think. So
that's awesome. I was like, man, going all out. Dude, that's beautiful. Nice work. Nice
and
work.
Then the head, the like the vampiric one, where's a close up? Like that the face is one of the one of the face plates from the Horsemen that they did. I think I had an extra one from like the Silver Knight.
Oh, okay.
Thing. And then the hair is from a wrestling figure. So,
dude, that is so cool. And you know, my name, when I drew my name for Ashen Oath, it was Eternal Fang. So my character, I haven't made my custom yet, but my character will be a vampire as well.
Nice.
So we're of the Eternal clan faction, whatever you want to call it.
Dude, and I can't wait to find out more about that as your campaign kicks off.
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty exciting. I wasn't sure how that name draw thing was gonna work. Right, I was talking to Roberto Suarez, who helps me at the shows. Super. I mean, he's like a godsend, dude. That guy's an amazing help out there. But we were trying to come up with an idea of like a name generator somehow. Like, how are we going to do this? Can we do an online one or whatever? And I was like, let's make it really like practical. Like, how would you really do it? Like in a tavern in the world of Ashen Oath? Well, maybe you drop from these bags, like these old burlap sacks. So I got a couple like silk bags, one with the first name, pile of stickers, the other with the second name or surname. And then you just drew it, and then it just went crazy because then there were stickers, so people were putting them on their badges, the attendee badges. And we had some pretty big like YouTube reviewers and showrunners and that were wearing them. I'm like, oh, this is really killer. And so it really took off. And then people were starting to make, talk about making characters based on the namesake. I was like, oh my God, see, there we go. Look at that. Yeah. And you got that one from Roberto. So people can still do that if they want to reach out to Roberto Suarez on Facebook or Puerto Rican Geek on Instagram. Just send him a message and say, hey, I'm looking for my Ashen Oath name generator, and he'll send that out to you. A little card with stickers on it. It's pretty rad.
Yeah, it is. I was late to the whole, like I didn't go to Legion's Con, and I wasn't like hearing all the buzz about it and everything. So I was really super late finding out about it. I'm going, oh my God, how do I get involved in this?
Yeah. And the way I pitched it was like realistically, like literally there's no population of Ashen Oath. Like there's no one living in the world of Ashen Oath. It'd be like going into a video game, like a sandbox video game, and you'd be the only character in it, right? And you're like, oh, this isn't any fun. So what I wanted to do was start to populate the world of Ashen Oath with fictional characters, right? And the whole idea was you came into this tavern as a nobody, like no one knew who you were, but you leave as, eternal relic. And so that was the whole idea. And then you go off and become who you're going to be, go stake your land, go, do what you're going to do, become a king or whatever it's going to be. I wanted to have this like inspiration for people to actually live in this world before it even existed. So that's where it was like the inspiration came from, was how can I build this family or build this population before there's even any toys or a game or anything. And then it was a hit. And so I was like, okay, I feel good that people want to be a part of this fictional world. Let's see if they want to be part of the toy line too. So it was a really good experiment, and it worked out really well. So it's a lot of fun. It's still going. I mean, I'm still seeing customs come through, and looking to do a contest here pretty soon too. I think I want to make an announcement here shortly of doing, take your namesake, make a custom, and then have a cutoff date, and then do the way I do a judging on that would be local friends and family. I'll host an event and just put up pictures of it, and people vote. Kind of like what's that called where it was a silent auction where you just put a name in the little buckets or whatever it's going to be. So you just got to put your name into this bucket of the one that you feel is like just the coolest look, like just for face value. You don't need to know anything about Ashen Oath or about the designer or the techniques, but how does it look to you? Yeah. And then they could judge on it and have a draw or something like that for the winner. So nice. that's on the horizon.
Yeah.
That's a little, I haven't really announced that. I haven't talked about that much. So that's kind of something new for the show.
Yeah.
You heard it here first.
Yeah, heard it here first.
So you actually have a website, like you do sculpting and 3D printing and stuff. And I did have one other thing that I was trying to finish and work on. So this is very much a work in progress.
Yes.
So this was a piece that I'd gotten from you a little while ago. And as try as I might, I was really trying to put a full custom for this this plague doctor together.
Yes. Dude, your eye for color, like color palette, is so like right in line with the whole, that grim dark fantasy. Dude, it's, and your contrasting is so good. Like that bronze and dude.
So the lenses aren't done. That's just kind of like a base coat.
Yeah.
But I'm planning something special with that.
Yeah, that looks so good. And that's from a couple of years ago, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, that's something that could probably exist in like Ashen Oath. Like a character like that would be like that grim dark kind of feel.
Yeah.
And the hat.
I love that the hat's removable too.
Yeah. That's the second version. There was I did the original one had a fixed hat. And I was like, I want to do something a little bit different. I'm going to make it kind of weird where he looks strange without a hat on, right? I like that strangeness.
Yeah.
So
I
I actually have
when it was originally announced, I was wanting that one for sure.
I have that other original head that you're talking about too, and I it's somewhere. I don't know. It's packed up. I have this box or boxes of painted heads. That's okay. These are mine. I'm never gonna sell these.
Yeah.
Like this is it. Like don't. There's like a big X on it. You're not selling these.
Right. Totally.
And I threw it on like a Batman Who Laughs figure, and posted that like I don't know 3-4 years ago, and people were like, "Oh my god, that's like the perfect like figure to put that head on."
Nice.
Hey, Lori.
What's up?
So that site is still active, right?
Yeah, VonBurkeStudios.com.
Yeah.
Is that what you're talking about? Just my main one, my main site.
Right.
Yeah.
Dustin, if you will pull that up for me.
Yeah, that's still going. That's my primary site. Got a little video up there, kind of showing, a little behind the scenes of what goes on, paint booth, and everything like that. But there's also, we talk about VonBox. What's really interesting is this season of VonBox. If you guys don't know, Emil Wickman and I do a mystery box, and we do seasons. They're 3-month seasons. And this season is dark fantasy. Imagine that dark fantasy season going into Kickstarter, going into Kickstarter space, right? And so you'll see that over the next 3 months, it's going to be like dark fantasy themed. If you notice the colors there, you got the green. First month is called Grim Night. So we're doing pre-orders on that. And then we build, and it's limited edition. So once they're done for the month, we don't make them, or I don't make them ever again, and they just retire. So there you go. There it is.
I've got one.
Yep. And so so that's, you can get VonBox on the page, and then there's going to be other links to also like Ashen Oath and some of the other like staple characters I have on the website too, like some of the helmets and different things like that. But there's some more like Ashen Oath information landing page for that. And there you go. There's the Plague Doctor hat. You can get the hat separately. Skelly helmets, which reminds me, I had some Legions Con exclusive helmets that I just cracked open a box that I brought back from Legions Con. I have some more of the exclusives that were for the show that I'm going to put on my website here soon.
Oh, cool.
And there's not very many. There's only maybe 10 of one style, 10 of another, and a couple of another. So I'll put those up there in limited quantities, but those will be up soon.
Nice.
Yeah, I've painted some of these helmets recently for Brett Stoddard.
Nice. Oh yeah, Brett. Dude, that guy's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he's
cool.
another awesome community member. Like,
yes, big time.
Super helpful.
Brett's great. Yeah. Yes, sir.
So if you're anybody out there, if you're interested in 3D prints and you like them creepy, Brian's your guy. He's got come here and buy some of these.
That's right.
I have a few of these. Like,
yeah, man, I'm seeing several ones that it's like I should probably get that, but it's something that I'm trying to overcome. I haven't got back into painting since the hospital stuff. So
like I'm bad about painting stuff for myself because I've got so much stuff that I'm already working on for other people.
Yeah. It's tough. It's tough when there's a lot of really talented artists out there. They're doing a lot of amazing things. And so it's easy to get backlogged on product, right? When you're supporting these other artists and companies, and it's just like you want to get as much as you can, but at the same time it's like, how quick can you paint? It's like I hear it all the time, like people just sitting on figures, backlog of figures or heads.
Yeah, seriously. I mean, if that's all I had to do, I could stay on top of it, but there's so much other stuff that you have to do in a daily life. Yeah. More so if you have a young family you have to take care of. So for sure. Well, I wish I could just sit and paint, but
I know. Well, that's what I do. I mean, careful what you wish for. Seems like that's what I'm doing 24/7. But yeah.
I'm jealous.
Yeah, it's fun. It's a lot of work, but it's a lot of fun.
So I'm gonna hop over to your Kickstarter page.
Yeah.
So let me come back to the studio and make sure I've got the right thing on screen this time.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I'm gonna be talking, and then you're like, "What are you talking about?
Yeah,
We
what
don't.
is
We're
that?
still on the other site."
Yeah, who's that?
So it hasn't gone live yet, but you can still
Right.
sign up to get notified whenever it does go live. And
For sure.
you've been making kind of like this ladder tiered goal here.
Yeah.
Of, let's get to 300 before
Totally.
this date, or 400
Yeah.
before that date, and
For sure.
you like blow through it every time.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been going really great. We're at what, 468 right now. We'll be hitting the 500 mark here pretty soon. We gained what 30 followers. Oh wait, 472. Okay, just refresh. Never mind.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Hey, we might hit 500 on the show.
There you
I'll
go.
do a giveaway.
Yeah.
I'll do a giveaway if we hit 500 on the show. I'll give something away.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So
We'll figure out who it is. I don't know if you guys have like some like random name generator people in chat, but we'll totally do that.
Dustin, that would be your department.
All right, I'll try to find one.
We can figure it out. Or we could just like close our eyes and pick someone in the chat. Do it just like old school. Maybe I should get my bags out. Maybe I should get some bags, like Ashen Oath name bags, and we can put them in there real quick.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah, this is the pre-launch page, and so this is really common for Kickstarter projects. They get these up to get a little teaser out there of what's happening, but more importantly, you try to get fans to click the notify me on launch, because then what happens is we're busy, life's busy, so when it comes to like the Kickstarter launch date, we might kind of forget. And so, but by notifying me on launch, it'll ping you when it does go live. And I plan on, and I don't know if I've really announced this either, but I plan on having day one, like a day one exclusive. So it's only gonna be available first day of Kickstarter. And that's going to be something to look forward to. So clicking that notify me on launch will be really important, because you want to know on that first day to get that one item. Because you look back on some of the previous toy lines, there's these the exclusives you look back on, you're like, oh man, I wish I would have picked that up at the time. And so I'm just kind of time traveling, letting you guys know in the future there's gonna be something out there that you might want to hit that notify me on launch and be available or be notified of something like that. So and again, this is just a little teaser of what's to come. You're going to see a couple characters within this feed, but there's more to be shown on the actual Kickstarter. Like the Kickstarter page will answer every question that anyone has, as far as lore goes, articulation, loadouts, plans, what everything looks like. Basically, this is, like I said, is just a little bit of a teaser. And some Kickstarters don't even do as much as this, right? A lot of times you'll just see a picture and it'll say notify me, and that's kind of it. I want to take it to the next step, to the next level, and just kind of add some more content for people to be a little more excited about. And we're at, like I said, we're at 472 now, so I guess it's interesting. It sounds interesting to people so far. They're signing up for it, and it's a good sign.
There's at least 472 people interested.
There you go.
Yeah, I know we have several people in the chat that are like, holy crap, look at all those relaunchers. So
got some.
They're
cool
all with
prizes.
Kickstarters, and they're so Lori says, I'm still trying to get to 100, and so but it's definitely, I mean, that sword is so insanely cool.
The Choir Morn sword. Yeah, that was a fun one to design. It just had to be something that had like captured souls. It had to have that vibe where there was like these something like lives in it somehow, like a cursed sword kind of thing. So
this makes me want to take like my brush that's called the Psycho and go in with little glow in the dark green paint and paint every eye socket.
But see this color combo right here? I mean, it looks, it goes right with your character that you showed earlier. It's like, I love the golds and the blacks and greens. It's just so doomsday.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I took my inspiration from my custom from your color palette because I have seen some of your paint work that you've done with what you've shown, some of what you've shown so far, and I'm going, I have to do that. I've got no choice.
So yeah, that works out, dude. I still can't believe that the character is crazy. But yeah, so hop on this. We're trying to hit 500 as soon as I can. I'm doing updates almost daily. I think I've been updating daily with new stuff that's going on, things I'm thinking about, where we're at as far as the follower base. This Kickstarter isn't just, it's not just me launching a figure line. It's all of us, right? It's everyone supporting to make this thing happen. And so each click on that button makes a big difference for everyone, not just myself, but it's getting everyone there. So speaking of the sword, you guys probably saw pictures of this.
Oh yes, I did.
Oh wow.
The official 1/1 scale Quiremorn sword. This is gonna change. Actually, I have a new version that this for a prototype. I just wanted to throw the idea, like kind of like the MVP, the minimum viable product, right, of what it could look like. So what I did with the current version is there are several different skull types that are integrated in it. It's not just one. If you look, it's just one face that I kind of replicated over it. But the new one has, I think, 3 or 4 different types of skulls that I've kind of stretched and moved and filled into the gaps and, things like that. So it looks a little more cursed, I guess. And instead of less designed, I don't know, or less, constructed, I guess. But yeah, there's the one.
Nice.
That is awesome.
Terry saying, "Oh my, it's so big," and I'm sure there's jokes about that's what she said, but
right? Yeah.
But so was that at the display at Legion's Con?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it was at the table.
Definitely cool.
Yeah, I'm currently looking to see if there's a company that can do like a rotocast of the sword, where I can offer just like a handful as a tier on Kickstarter.
Oh, nice.
But we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm trying to find a viable option for it, but it's looking pretty crazy as far as cost on it. But we'll see. That might be one of the prizes on the Kickstarter. You might see that sword on there.
Have you heard of I want to say his name is like Parnell, Justin Parnell or something like that.
That name sounds really familiar.
He designed the Sword of Omens and the Claw Shield. So I know he gave one to Larry Kenny and things like that. So I don't know if that's something that he might be able to help you with or not.
Okay.
But that would be cool.
Nice. That'd be awesome.
So the 1/1 scale one that you have there, is that a 3D print?
Yeah, it is. It's an FDM printed sword. It's in 3 pieces, and so had to weld it together, and then I painted it, of course. So yeah, it's a lot of work.
That is awesome. I love that.
Super fun. Yeah, it's like it's when you hold something like that. A lot of people were picking it up and taking pictures of that at Legion's Con. When you hold it, has that like extra level of immersion, right? You kind of feel like you just feel it. It's cool. It's like when you see someone cosplay. It's like, I think there was Legion's Con a couple of years ago. Someone cosplayed one of Len's from Wolf King's characters, the God's Fire. I think it was a God's Fire character, and had a full cosplay. It was like, oh my god, you've made it when you see someone do like full on foam, like the real deal cosplay, right?
Yeah.
So I hope to see that one day. That's like some cosplayers. At least a color palette, like just a color palette. Maybe they just cosplay their own character, make it so it's not so labor intensive for them to replicate anything. Just come in as your character in a color palette that makes sense, right? That'd be awesome. That would be super rad.
I need to find out more. I need to go and check out the lore and stuff like that, because I know I'm Oathbound Shard, but aside from getting the name and getting the sticker, and then Zombie had to remind me of my name because I didn't remember.
Yeah.
Like, need to.
Yeah, all the current lore leading up to the Kickstarter is up right now. So there's part 1 and part 2. Part 1, it's on my website. You can go to vonbergstudios.com/Ashen Oath, or just go to the website and you'll be able to see the link at the top. They're short reads. I think I think 6 minutes is the longest read, but it's going to cover, like I said, the whole leading up to the release of Wave 1. Wave 1's called the Mortem Song. So it's Ashen Oath, the Mortem Song Wave. So if you go on the website, like I said, you'll be able to get caught up on exactly where you're at with the characters. Minus one character that is my 6th and final character that I'm working on that has not been announced in any of the stories, but it's a character I really wanted to bring to life in Wave 1, and it's looking really good. So, yeah.
Well, I'm definitely looking forward to that.
Yeah. I'm excited for this one.
So I actually jumped over to your site as you were saying that, like, oh, hey, I'll just go there.
Yeah.
So, all right. So that's under the Ashen Oath tab on the website.
Yeah. And that would be vonbergstudios.com/Ashen Oath. And that will give kind of like the base idea. It'll have the link to the Kickstarter and a link to some of the lore. What's really fun about the lore too is I created these maxims within the lore that are these 1 sentence to 2 sentence lines of things that characters in the world will say, like their little messages as a whisper, you know? So if any of you have your name generated and you want to speak through your character, you know, shoot me a little a message with like a little thing that you've noticed, and it could be something that's not canon, or mostly it's going to be not canon, but you can, you know, a little campfire story or something you witnessed in the world of Ashen Oath, send it my way and I'll put them in as a maxim. And like I said, these little maxims are just like little really short quotes of people that live in the world of Ashen Oath and some of the experiences that they've had. It's kind of fun.
Nice.
So it adds that next level to your character, right? Like, you know, what do they do like in this world? Like what kind of things, you know, are they witnessing? And so, yeah, it's a fun little thing.
That sounds cool.
Yeah.
And I am imagining that as well, to answer Carrie's question in the chat. So that I think more Skeletor than He-Man, but yes, for sure, I can definitely picture that.
Nice.
I see you have a free wallpaper down here too.
Yeah. Yep.
That's awesome.
Yep. Sure.
I love it.
Then I don't think I have links on there for the music, so I have 2 like soundtracks. There's 2, the Mortem Song and the Fall of Arveth are 2 songs that are available that I had commissioned a couple of artists to do. It'll be music that'll be featured in the Kickstarter video that's coming up.
Yeah, I really like those songs, by the way.
Oh, good.
Those
good.
are great.
Thanks. Yeah, the Fall of Arveth is just mesmerizing. Like it's just like so sad, right? But I love, you know, the story of Ashen Oath is so tragic, but it's like it's so like perspective, right? It's like even the Mortem King, like our main bad guy, is really kind of accidental. Like he really meant to do good, but things kind of, I don't want to spoil it, but things went wrong and he became who he is based on circumstances. And I love that those kind of things, that people aren't just bad because they're bad, but they become over time even more bad because of guilt, or they're trying to rid like any kind of memories or existence of things, of witnesses that happened to these things that made him feel so bad. You know what I mean? It's like, it's such an interesting struggle to see that they're not just bad for the sake of being bad. There's actually some good in there. And I think it allows you some flexibility for them to make some really creative choices in the space. And so the lore, I have a really deep character Bible and like a item Bible and, you know, geography Bible that's that really backs what's going on with the characters. And so, but at the same time, I don't want it to get hyper detailed, because I always think it's magical when you can come up with your own conclusion on certain things. Like when you can finish the story in your own way, I think is really powerful. And so it's a little bit of a struggle with me a little bit, because I like to really show like all the granular details of everything. And in the first couple stories on the website, when you see it, it does get pretty granular, but it has to at that point. but going forward, I like to allow some freedom, and I don't want people to get too exhausted on lore either. I think you can really, when you open up a page and there's a lot of paragraphs and lines, you're just like, okay, here we go. Let's sit down and buckle in, and that's just me. That's just my opinion. I like to kind of give like an abbreviated version of what the.
Yeah. I think we've all had those days. You open up a book and it's just a wall of text staring at you. I don't want to read this right now.
Here we go.
George R.
I'll come back to this.
For sure.
So it's not all just skeletons and stuff, right? You've got some other prototypes that you've put together, not seen on the Kickstarter page or the website.
Right.
We did have a little bit of a back and forth here before the show started, almost the story started. Typically, I'm a little bit more prepared and I have a lot of images to share on my own. But is there a source of imagery that can? Let me share
my screen. I'll show some of the. I've been throwing everything up on Instagram, so there isn't really much that's hidden. I have a work in progress character that I was waiting to show, but I think it'd be appropriate to show it on here. This character will be the 6th and final character in the wave, and it's a really. I hope it makes it. It's going to be one of the stretch goals in the Kickstarter tier, but it's one of these characters that, oh my god, I just hope it makes it. But before that, let me show. I'll screen share the. Whoops. Hold on a sec. Let me see which one. Okay, we'll do the Instagram one. And I can show you the Eventide. I think most people have seen this, but I'm going to show it anyways. You guys see that okay?
Yeah. I'm at the stage.
Is it sharing?
Why isn't it? Oh, hang on. I think.
Or do I need
to remove zombie?
Yeah, here I'll end mine. Does that help?
There we go.
Hey, there we go.
You guys see it?
Yep.
So this character right here, this gives you kind of an idea of the armor set. It's changing just a little bit, but not a lot. But this is the main armor set for the goodish guys. There's no one that's truly good in this. Well, I can't say no one. There actually is, but that's someone's that I'm saving for a little bit later, maybe wave 2. But as far as this wave goes, the defenders of good, I guess, are monster hunters, vampire slayers, you name it, is called the Eventide. This group of people, their names and their actions all have to do like nighttime themes. Like this is Vesperon. He's the leader of the Eventide. You'll see he's got an Oni mask. He's got some images across the armor that shows kind of like mockery of demons and monsters, like the pauldron. The pauldron's changed. I have a new pauldron that I just finished up. It's so much better. But it has like a sword through the head. If you guys have ever seen my my first Legions Con, I introduced the Eventide, which is 4 characters. They had custom pauldrons. They had a certain kind of colorway that looked to them. But anyways, that's how they started, was, like I said, about 6 years ago, having like these embellishments that were kind of mocking demons, which is fun because it scares monsters when they see the Eventide, because for one, they know that these are like elite monster hunters. And they love it. They love scaring them, right? So, so this gives you the idea of what it looks like. I really wanted kind of like the angular, sharp design to the characters, to have, for one, Ashen Oath feel, but 2, to have it show that they're really like Slayer, kind of like it's just sharp. It gives you that sharp feel on them. So that is Vesperon, and then here's another angle that you can see. But he's wave 1, and let's see. This is one of the early pauldron ideas, but it's changed quite a bit from there. But this kind of, you can see, has like blood tears coming out of his eyes. just weird stuff, right? When I design, sometimes I have to go really far out there, like go really crazy, and then refine it back. So I have to know I have to know what that felt like to be really crazy. And so then it comes back to like a space where I think it feels, I don't know, it feels right, I guess. But yeah, that's kind of the deal. I'll stop sharing my screen. So that's a quick look at the Eventide. Oh, you know what I'll do, since we're at it, since we're talking about, maybe I'll kind of show this character I'm working on.
Nice.
So this next character, I haven't really announced the name either, but this is a part of the Eventide, and they are called Talonwatch. They are the Talonwatch of the Eventide. So let me show you what that will look like. We are going to do, can I do this? Oh, here we go. Okay. You guys ready?
Yeah.
So this is the idea.
Nice.
Helmet design. So real similar styling to the Eventide body armor, but these are going to be a different colorway, and these are like the elite Eventide. These are going to be your army builder. So these are ones that the concept behind this is going to be jet black figures, like just all blacked out figures with some like red belted highlights. And I don't want to announce what the weapons are going to be like, but they are, they're kind of like the assassin faction or set, or the wing. There you go, wing of Eventide. But Talonwatch are the kind of like the army building character set, I guess, of the Eventide.
Hell yeah, dude! I love that.
You're seeing this for the first time. This is a work in progress. It's nearly complete. I still got to do some things to it, but it'll be a full head. So this won't be a helmet. It'll just be a full head. And again, it'll be more of your army builder type character, where having 3 of them behind the rest of the Eventide or more would look so rad. Just having these guys in the waiting for whatever might happen. But this one's going to be, I really hope this one makes, it's going to be a stretch goal. But it's going to be really, when you guys see this one painted, imagine, so when I was a kid, one of my favorite G.I. Joe characters was Snake Eyes, right? Yep. And if you guys know the story about Snake Eyes, is that they're under budget and they couldn't afford to paint, the character. So they just did black plastic, and it became one of the most popular characters because it was so mysterious, right? Now, it's not a budgeting issue. I just like the idea of having just this jet black character, this midnight, they just come in and out, right? And so they're just going to look so cool with the Eventide. And I don't know, it's going to be a really neat character if we can get it out, if we can make that tier. So yeah.
Oh, I hope we do, because man, I gotta have that.
It's gonna be a lot of fun. I think you guys are really gonna like it. And again, I'm nearly done printing all the prototypes. I had some printer issues, like everyone does. Anyone that does printing always has printing issues. So I'm having some printing issues right now, but I have like 95% of all the parts printed. I just need to put them together, paint them, put them together, and do some photography and get those out there. So yeah, it's really exciting. So 6 figures total in the Kickstarter. We got 3 of which will be the Kickstarter standard, I guess, and then there'll be stretch goals. There'll be goals going out. Eventide will be the next stretch goal, and then and then the Talonwatch will be the final one. So dangling the carrot, along the way. Nothing outrageous, but something to kind of keep people going. And then day 1 exclusive I'm working on, trying to figure out what that's going to be exactly. I'm waiting on some numbers from the factory before I can really say what those quantities are going to be to have for the show. I'd like to do a con exclusive character colorway too, so hitting the shows and having a character available for the shows that are of a certain look, I guess, so to speak.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
That's awesome.
Well, you're up to 475.
Okay.
So far.
There we go. Picked up a few more.
Went up a little bit, yeah.
25 more. Let's go.
Yeah.
So close.
No, this was great. It's been a great turnout for the landing page already, so I'm excited.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So, but yeah, so far so good. That's what I have going right now. I have so the other character on the Eventide you haven't seen is Curfew. He's a skeleton character that goes way back to when originally launched Eventide. There was always Vesperon. Well, his original name was Morning, like Mourning.
Yeah.
But when I was writing the story, it was like it was starting to conflict with times of day a little bit, and I was like, oh, okay, morning and morning. It was getting really confusing. So I was like, I gotta change his name, which is fine. But there's Morning, and then Curfew is the other character, and he's kind of like the I would say he's like the DPS guy, right? He's got this huge battle axe, like double-bladed battle axe. That's just, it's burly. I kind of showed some images of that recently on Instagram, reworking that one a little bit. That one's almost done. So everything's almost done, like tightened up, like as far as design wise goes. So I'm excited. And that's one thing as an artist, I had to be careful because, you know, that feature creep is real. You start like, oh, I can add this or I can do this. And then it starts pushing things out and you're like, oh, can't do it. But luckily, you know, with the beauty of Ashen Oath is it's designer produced. So I don't have to rely on a designer or an artist to work on things and pay that extra hours, you know, that I can use that funds for like marketing or whatever. I could put in that extra hour in the day, like the 16th hour in the day to, you know, if you guys take a look, if you guys get a chance, take a look at the Mortem characters, the Mortem Knights, or the Choir Morn and the Mortem Resonant. If you look at their chainmail, it's not chainmail, it's actually skulls. Like I individually place the skulls where the chain. So if you look at it, it's all skulls in there. And so I hand place each one of those. And you can't, that would cost a lot of money to have an artist. Hey, can you go in there and place those skulls? They're like, no. How much you got? But I can do that, right? And so you'll see things as you're playing with the characters. You'll start to notice things like, oh, that's pretty cool that these kind of things are in it. Well, it's because I'm crazy and I put a freaking lot of time into doing, you know, some of the extra details. So that's been fun.
Yeah.
Well, I've got quite a few of your actual sculpts. So, I mean, you can tell when there's an artist that loves what they do, because they add that detail into it, like you're saying, you know, it may be painstaking, but still it's worth it in the end. And I know as a fan picking up some of your stuff, like I love it. Don't stop.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I like, you know, kind of pushing the envelope a little bit on design. Like I wasn't sure how people were going to like the cloven foot of like the Mortem, right? But the boot with the split makes it just look so much more sinister, right? It just looked wild. And it went over really well. Like people really enjoyed seeing, because no one's seen anything that's really done that in like an armored, you know, foot. So that was fun to experiment on and see how it turns out. And what's nice too, you know, about being the designers, you know, when the Kickstarter launches or even now, if there's any suggestions, let's say overwhelmingly someone says, well, we don't like that boot. It's kind of, I mean, you guys are my investors, right? You guys are the people that I'm creating something I really want to bring to the table, but at the same time, I want to make sure it's what everyone wants, right? And I think that's really important to have that flexibility, right? I'm an artist and I believe in everything I do, right? But at the same time, I want to create something that you guys like as well. So I'm in a very fortunate position that when we launch Kickstarter, if I get a bunch of messages, have a request for something that, you know, if the hips are too narrow or you know, whatever it's going to be, let's talk about it and let's see what we can do to make that solution. Can we meet halfway on a design idea, or can we do something? Because I have that flexibility to do that. And so, you know, we don't go to the factory with full models until the Kickstarter closes. And so up until that point, we can make some small tweaks. Now, during Kickstarter, you're going to get 95% of what you see on the screen. I'm not going to change it, but if there's some details that we need to work out, those things are going to get worked out to make sure it's a better product or it's a better experience, I guess, overall. I'm not, like I said, I'm not stuck on saying it's going to be a certain way because I want to make sure that you guys are happy as well. But I mean, you can't please everyone, of course, but
right.
But you know, it's you guys are helping build this project too. We're all doing it. You know, it's not just me. It's like everyone that's, you know, every person that shares something online, even if you don't pick up the Kickstarter, just like the page, you know, like the pre-launch page. If you're not into action figures, that's okay, but just share it or do something that goes a long ways, right? It really does. We're all doing it together in one way or the other. People think that they have to be toy collectors, but you don't. You know, just support it and help, you know, artists and fans of the space build something. So I'm excited. I'm really excited.
Yeah, and that's definitely what we try to promote on our show. We don't just sing the praises of, you know, the big companies that make stuff. Quite the opposite, actually. We put them through their paces. We give them hell, you know, because I mean, we like to champion the independent artists and the creators. That it's not just toys too, you know, anything. We do try to champion the little guy, you know, because I mean, people like you, man, it's just, you guys are really hitting your stride as independent creators. In a world where you've got, you know, like the big four is just sitting, you know, they're the king of the hill and they're on top of the world, and it makes it harder to get somebody to, you know, well, hey, don't give them your money, you know, there's other options, you know, maybe something you'll like a little bit better than, because I can't tell you how many times I see, like, especially some well-known toy reviewers, and they get something from, you know, say Hasbro or Mattel, and they just pick it apart. It's like, but you still buy it. You know, what's going on? Like, talk with your money, you know, support an independent creator like this.
Totally.
You know?
No, I appreciate that.
We're always trying to hammer that message through on our show, you know, because it's not just, you know, there's some big fish in a little pond, but, you know, the little guy's not out yet. I mean, there's so much good stuff coming out too. And it's so hard to, like, hey, come over here, you know, come see what I've got.
Yeah, for sure.
Any chance we get to talk about stuff like this, like, we're on it. Like, absolutely.
Sure. That's awesome. That's such amazing support. I love that. But yeah, it's really important. And Eric, you said something one time, I think it was on the show, that you were saying that the characters don't have to always exist in that realm, right? Like Mythic Legions, you can add characters. It doesn't have to be a Mythic Legions story. It could be a character that you make up your own story of these characters you have. And so I love you had mentioned that before, where maybe people get hung up saying, well, they don't really operate in this space. Well, yeah, they do. It's your imagination. It's your world. It's yourself. However you want to do it. They could be somewhere from another planet. You know, it doesn't really matter. If you have fun, you collecting them, or, you know, or coming up with your own stories with it, or taking pictures with it, then that's the magic of it, right? Is that you can, you know, have that flexibility of, you know, these characters, you know.
It's all up to your imagination.
Perfect example of that is Zombie and I worked together on a figure a while ago, a long time ago at this point. It was this character that I had, like, written this headcanon, and I was digging it up, and I was talking about it with Zombie one day, and he's just like, okay, I think I got you. I think I got you. Let's do it. And then all of a sudden he started collaborating on it, and next thing we knew, we ended up putting together this awesome figure that is still one of my favorites to this day. I keep it in the box so that way it doesn't get broken or anything like that. But every now and then I'll take it and put it on the shelf with the horse and all that stuff, just to let him breathe and just take pictures. It's so much fun, and and it has nothing to do with Mythic Legions whatsoever, but it is just this awesome zombie hunter guy, and really great.
For sure. And I think that's the magic of it. And that's one thing when building this line, I wanted to have familiarity with, like, a fantasy, you know, but also I wanted to be, you know, something that has my signature on it, right? That has, you can tell it was designed by me, but could operate in a space of like Mythic Legions or whatever it might be, you know. So that was really important. And then, you know, I think it's cool to see people add it to their collection and make up their own stories.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to come out of retirement, so to speak, to work on my character.
Yes. Yes. I'll make that announcement shortly, you know, about the contest. I have this is another thing I haven't really told anyone yet either, because it's not, you know, for sure. But there might be a collaboration that's going to be happening with a beer company that they like what I'm doing, and you know, might be working out a recipe and doing some can art and doing something local here that, you know, to help support the biz. And I don't know, there might be something connected with it. I don't know. I can't say much about it, but I was approached by it, and I thought it was really fascinating. I don't know, you guys didn't know, you may not have known this before, but I've done some graphic design for there's a beer company called Boneyard Beer that has been around. You know, for, they were known like several years ago. They were known. They became known for, well, they've been known for quite some time, but they really became known for their RPM IPA that went #1 like across the nation for that. Well, anyways, I designed that label back before it was even ready to go, and so I did a couple labels for them at the time, and so I might kind of bring that back and do a beer, an IPA of some kind. So
I remember you talking about that.
Yeah.
This was a little while ago.
Yeah,
it was.
That's a while ago.
Man.
Yeah.
Well, if you do end up things come to fruition with that, I got a show for you to go on, 3 beer men. And they talk about a beer of the week and all that stuff.
Oh, cool.
They would talk up the toy line and all that kind of stuff. And they're big over there on like Pilled and Rumble and other things like that.
Nice.
That we also are broadcasting to. So
how fun. Yeah.
Like
I said, that's a side gig. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens with it, but it'd be fun. I just have to submit artwork and then do some tastings and call it good, you know.
Yeah.
But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Yeah.
So is there anything that we haven't asked that you want to talk about and really bring forward and emphasize, so to speak?
No, I think the main thing is, I think getting people over to the landing page, the pre-launch page is like the #1 thing. Following that page is going to really help. The way Kickstarter works is like your day one, when you launch, however many you had people or how many people you've had like or follow, notify me on launch, you know, the more you have, the better position you get for their algorithm. So you get to be, you know, higher facing, I guess. Even now, to be honest with you, if you were to go on Kickstarter and you were to look up action figures, like upcoming action figure lines, there's 10 action figure lines coming out over the next however long. Well, Ashen Oath, based on whatever the algorithm, is #1. Like we're #1 spot of the top 10 or of the 10 as far as placement comes on the website. When you go on there, if you look up upcoming action figure lines, we're the first spot on there. So it's making a difference. It's making a huge difference. And so those kind of things, I think that's what I really want to emphasize most about it, is that. And, it's that's about it, really. I will be announcing the launch date here shortly, because it's going to be, you know, early spring. So it's coming up pretty quick. So that'll be announced. And then the other thing too is, for those of you who have generated your Ashen Oath name or are planning on doing so, there is going to be a contest, character contest coming up for that as well. And I'll be announcing that shortly. That'll be announced through like Instagram and, you know, mostly Instagram, I would say. So @VonBurke Studios on Instagram. You can see that in my name tag right there.
Yeah.
And I'll be making most announcements there. There's another, I don't know if people know this. Well, not many people probably would know this, but there's actually Ashen Oath Official. So @Ashen Oath Official on Instagram is there. There's nothing on it. I have just a profile picture, but I have it there to start to kind of have that as a concentrated home for Ashen Oath. So there's a ton of people that's been following it, but I think it's just they're based on suggestions from Brian Burke Studios, you know. But there's something there too if you want to check it out. I'll have some different content on that Ashen Oath official. Ashen Oath official on Instagram will be a little bit different than Von Burke Studios on Instagram. So that's coming too.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'll be sure to tag this on Instagram so that way this conversation can go up there as well.
Yeah, totally. And that's about it. I mean, I have some aces up my sleeve that I'm going to roll out as day one Kickstarter. I want to surprise people, with it. There'll be some other things that I will reveal as we get closer to Kickstarter as well. But I'm trying to save some things, kind of spread it out over time before we, get to launch day.
Yeah, no, I get that.
You're gonna make me have to place my bid on day one,
That'd be awesome.
which helps the campaign. So,
oh my gosh,
we say this every time we have somebody on that has a Kickstarter that's either active now or is coming up.
Yeah,
get the bid in early. Put your pledge in early, not bid, pledge.
Yeah.
You're not charged up front.
Correct.
You're not charged until the end of the campaign if the campaign is successful.
100%.
Okay? So you are at no risk of getting charged anything that is unless the campaign is successful and meets their funding goal.
Yeah.
Totally.
That's when you scramble to make sure
at
you
the
can cover
end. Like, don't be in that group of people that are going to go, well, I'm not going to place my pledge until I know it's going to be successful. Like, that's counterintuitive to the whole platform.
Yep.
Like, that's hurting the campaign. That's not helping it.
Totally.
I get that it's, everybody wants to bet on a sure thing. But with campaigns like this, you want to place that pledge in as early as you can.
Yeah.
Because that helps unlock those stretch goals.
Yeah. And it helps that algorithm. I mean, it places you in front of people that are just cruising around on Kickstarter, like looking up, trying to find when there's activity or movement. I mean, Kickstarter wants projects to get funded, right? I mean, they really, because they want their platform to look good. They make a percentage off the, the Kickstarter. So they really want successful, projects. So with that being said, when there's movement, they really want to put that out in front of, people. So
yeah, Lori.
And Lori has herself
Thanks,
is a pretty campaign heavy person, so
very
she knows
cool.
what she's talking about.
Does she have a Kickstarter going on right now, or a pre-launch? Is that what's happening?
Yes, she will in a couple days.
Cool.
So 477.
Yeah.
477.
Nice.
Moving up, climbing.
Yep.
So Lori has a comic book that she does.
Oh, cool.
So she's in the comic book world.
February 7th.
Yep, February 7th. It's almost
Yep.
time. Issue number 8 of the Pale Rider.
Path of the Pale Rider.
Path of the Pale Rider. Yeah, sorry. I've got too much things going on up here.
Name.
Path of the Pale Rider.
Sounds like an Ashen Oath kind of thing, like Path of the Pale Rider. Path of the Pale Rider.
Yeah, man. I mean, she's. Do I have anything up here?
That's got a good ring to it.
Yeah. No.
It's a really cool story too. It's a different twist on the zombie kind of genre. It's pretty much death is broken, and people still die, but it's like what makes them
decay
themselves stay inside the body, even though your body still decays. Like there you go, but not flesh-eating zombies, right? So it's not like
Oh, I love it.
It raises the question of well, you're still functioning, but you don't have a heartbeat. Like, how long should we allow you to keep your job and drive a car? And because as time goes on, there is decay, so you do lose a little bit of yourself as time progresses. But yeah, so it raises those types of issues, like human rights issues and stuff. So, but it doesn't just affect humans; it's everything. So, like
bugs
Bugs don't
insects,
die.
yeah,
Like they don't go away just because they're dead. So
Yeah.
there's these giant swarms of bugs
Locusts
that just
and
come
shit.
through and decimate fields.
That's wild. Because there's so many of them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes, and
the undead bear.
Undead bears.
Big
Big
James. Yes, yes.
That's so good.
Whew, and a sweet little undead dog named Sad Pancake.
Yeah.
Is that the real name?
So
Yeah.
yes.
Fans voted
love
and named
that.
it. It was pretty funny.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Yeah. So I do have some other questions here we can hit on real quick. I'm probably gonna, Dustin, I'm probably gonna make this like a thing when we have people on. Like this is gonna be like questions that we can ask anybody and everybody because they're kind of super important. You know, nobody ever asks these questions anymore. So first one, Brian, what's your favorite dinosaur?
Yes.
I like the Velociraptor. I like the concept of it, right? Not just as a crazy, dinosaur, whatever. I just like the whole. I'm basing off of Jurassic Park lore. I don't know the true lore of it, right?
Yeah.
How they hunt in packs, or how they kind of have like, one's just is like diversion, the other two come in from the side. I don't know if that's true or not, but I'm basing off the movies. I just think that is a really cool like character, and just the visuals of something like that.
Yeah, we were all thinking it, Dustin.
How about you guys? What are yours?
Oh, that's a really tough one because I am a dinosaur guy. Like I there's so many good ones. Probably man, I'm gonna mess this up, and I know I'm gonna mess it up because I've got a character that I based off of the name, but it's Dracorex hogsworthia, I think is the name of it, and it's a subspecies currently to current knowledge, a subspecies to the Pachycephalosaur family. So those are the ones with like the dome heads. They usually picture they butt heads or whatever. This one, when it was unearthed, the skull looked like a dragon skull, and it was discovered by an amateur fossil hunter, and so they got to name it. And Harry Potter was big at the time, so they just kind of, the hogsworthia thing got added to the end of it, but the Dracorex part of it. So I'm that's awesome.
That is cool.
Yes, he did just say Draco.
I lost the paper.
We have Patrick says the Ankylosaurus. That's interesting.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Well, you, Dustin, what's your dinosaur?
I'm gonna be super generic and just say the T-Rex because it's so iconic. And it always has the coolest roar, and plus, I'm a big fan of Primal, and guess who's in Primal?
Oh my gosh, Primal's so good, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the new
season's wild. I'm like, oh my god, did they really do that?
I was not expecting that.
I wasn't either.
Cliffhanger at this last episode. I'm like, oh no!
So good. It's so good, you guys.
As soon as you said T-Rex, like Dinosaur Train popped into my head. I'm a T-Rex. Okay, all right, next one.
My kid would say pterodactyl.
That's a good one.
My youngest.
Not a dinosaur.
Well, she's
but it's okay. We'll give it to her.
Yeah.
All right, next one. Who's your favorite Ninja Turtle, Brian?
Oh, that's a tough one. Michelangelo. I think Michelangelo would be the first one I would say. Donatello would be a close second. I wish I had the old comics. I remember back in the late 80s, I had a stack of them somewhere. Or was there an RPG at one time? Was there in the late 80s a TMNT RPG? I swear there's a rule book I had that was really early, black and white.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'd say one of those two. I would say Michelangelo probably.
Yeah, for sure. I would. That's probably mine too.
I think I remember that too.
Yeah,
Boy, core memory unlocked.
it goes,
Yeah,
it
right.
goes way back. It's dusty. It's dusty back there.
Yes, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd have to agree with you on the first choice. As a kid, mine was Michelangelo.
Yeah.
As an adult, I could probably relate more to Leonardo.
Yeah.
But you, Dustin.
I flip flop. Just about everyone is been a favorite at one point in my life or another. But I know my first Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle was a soft head Mikey, and I know that's relevant because it's relevant to me anyway. Yeah, so Michelangelo is my favorite because he was the party dude, and then I got into being sarcastic. So I was a big Raphael fan for a good chunk of my life,
Nice.
and now I pretty much, I'm always having to do something leadery. So I think Leonardo's cool because he has swords.
Yeah. Good point. Good
There
point.
you go. There you go. Oh, okay. Last one. Ninjas or pirates?
Ninjas all the way. For sure. Yeah, it's like I used to watch. I mean, I used to all the ninja movies when I was a kid, right? In back in the 80s. I mean, ninjas were big, dude. And
Yeah.
you couldn't go to a mall without finding ninja stars. And when you're you're a young kid, it's like you wanted to have your butterfly knife. You had to have ninja stars. And there was ninja stars and there was Chinese stars, right? I don't know why there was a difference, but the Chinese one had like all these different points on it. The ninja stars were just like the triangular ones. I remember trying to do, like, when I was a kid, like getting like filberts or like hazelnut shells and saying I can use these because I can throw them behind me and it'll trip people up or something. I'm like, well, yeah, if you're barefoot, but when you're like practical with shit, it's not going to do it. I was trying to create all these kind of like ninja type things when I was a kid, but yeah, it was ninjas all the way.
Yeah,
without a doubt. What about you guys?
I'm definitely a ninja guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
I loved all the ninja movies and samurai movies and stuff like that. So like Ninja Assassin, did you see that movie quite a while ago?
Yes.
That movie was insane.
Yeah. I started watching Shogun on Hulu, and I'm on the third episode. I'm just like addicted. Like the first even opening scenes in Shogun, I'm like, oh my god, this is great. So I love that genre.
I think at least once a year I watch, if not more, but I watch The Last Samurai. Just part of me because one, it was my buddy's favorite movie. We both went to the theater and experienced it for the first time, and we were transcended, and it was just such a magical experience. It was so weird, but it was like we time traveled, and then all of a sudden we woke back up in modern day world. And so that one for sure. But I actually just watched Memoirs of a Geisha, which also has the main samurai. Anyway, it also has him in it, and it's just like a weird coincidence. Oh, Ken Watanabe. That's the name I was trying to think of. And
we know where you're going with it.
Yeah, so it had him in it, and I was like, oh, okay, this is cool.
So yeah, ninjas are cool. Ninjas were cool when I was a kid. Of course, I was in the Ninja Turtles, so it was I was the whole ninja star thing too, which I had quite a few of, and making my own weapons and stuff like that. But I am definitely more of the pirate these days.
Nice.
In more ways than one. So
very cool.
Will not elaborate, but yo ho.
Maybe there needs to be a pirate ninja, maybe a pirate assassin that has the hat, and they're masked, right? And they kind of have that. Actually, you know what that reminds me of? Remember that movie Brotherhood of the Wolf?
Yes.
They kind of had the high collars and the hats that came down low, and they're just like badasses.
Oh, yes. Totally.
Yeah.
We watched
Love that movie.
Yeah, that was great. It still holds up, I think.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's still a great one. We reviewed that movie on our other show, ADHD Theater, a couple of years ago now. I think that's
love that movie.
So that one,
great.
Good movie. Yeah, absolutely.
That wardrobe in that movie was just like fantastic. Like, oh my god, so
Yeah,
cool.
and I did not realize it was a foreign film. Like it was dubbed over until we reviewed it. Then I'm like, oh, wait a minute.
Was it French? Wasn't it a French movie?
Yeah, I think so.
Yes.
I want to say it was. Yeah, I mean, see, there's things that how women tell men to dress modern day, but the real way is how they dressed in that movie. That's how men want to dress now, right now. I mean, so leave us alone. Get off our backs. Good God.
Totally.
Well, I don't know about that, but Brian, I'm definitely going to need a full set of plate armor from your Ashen Oath series, so I will wear that.
Yeah, I think whatever genre it might be, we can all appreciate like fantasy, right? We all kind of come back. It seems like that's the core. Like for me, growing up, it was, Conan, and I played D&D, I don't know, 2nd edition D&D in the late 70s. Gosh, I'm aging myself right now, but yeah, in the early 80s, I mean, I was chewing on lead figures. Maybe that's why I do all these crazy sculpts, because I'm got lead poisoning. Didn't Van Gogh, didn't he like cut off his ear because he would clean his brushes, like the lead-based paint with his mouth, like and that's why he went crazy. Maybe
there was lead in everything when we were growing up. So
yeah. So, but I think there's, for me at least, like my foundation is a lot of fantasy. Like I said, Conan and Kroll. Remember Kroll? Oh my God.
Oh, yes.
Like some of those old movies are just so great.
I actually haven't seen it, but I recognize it because Zombie was wanting to watch it one week.
I forgot how long that movie was too. Like
oh my God.
About a year ago, and I'm like, oh my God, it's so long.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely oldie but goodie.
Seems like a common ground though. Fantasy and medieval type things. It seems like it's a common ground for people to, gather. It's a common campfire, or we can all gather around.
Yeah. Oh well. Oh man, that's awesome. I appreciate you taking the time.
Dude, of course. No, this is great. I love it.
Yeah.
I appreciate you guys having me.
Well, we didn't hit 500. It looks like we got to 477. Let me refresh one more time. Yep, 477. Nice. So we picked up a few more.
Yeah. No, that's great. That's awesome.
So if you haven't already, hit the Kickstarter page. Go and get notified. You'll get that alert day one. So we found out there is going to be a day one exclusive figure. So you definitely want to get notified for that. So don't miss out on that.
Yeah.
And we do appreciate the other little sneak peeks too. So we always love uncovering stuff like that.
Yeah.
I remember one time, actually the first time we had Brian Flynn from Super 7. At that time, nobody knew like what was going on with the Silverhawks or whatever. So we were able to like get him to say, yeah, it's not going anywhere. And then we broke the news on how Copper Kid was going to get released. And then after the show was over, there was like these other websites. Who are these guys? How did they get that out of him? Who are these? What is this show? We always love kind of rocking the boat like that. So
yeah,
we definitely appreciate it, man.
Yeah, as far as
we like the little tidbit of the potential for possible soft goods. So
yes, that too. As far as the day one exclusive too, it depends on when I get the numbers back from the factory, if it's a figure or a thing, or I have a couple of ideas of what it could be, but there's going to be something fun and fancy for day one. But yeah, as far as soft goods, I'm playing around with some prototype things, chopping things up, seeing how things look on it, and it's been a lot of fun. I really want to get these in. The original Eventide characters have capes, they have cloaks basically, and they just look so great with them on. So I'm really working hard to get that to work out, and I think it's gonna be fine. So
yeah, for sure.
Well, we definitely want to have you back on when your Kickstarter kicks off.
It kicks off. I would love to be back. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
we will definitely be reaching out because I know I'm getting that pledge in day one. You had me at, hey, there's something that's only going to be available the first day. Like, okay, I'm in.
And your Eternal Relic custom, dude. Oh my god. I hope to see more of this, dude. This is just, come on, dude. That is so good. That is an Ashen Oath custom, you guys. That is what it's all about. And the line isn't even out yet. And look how bad to the bone. No pun intended, but gosh, that's a dude. Great job. Great job.
I was like going through parts last night actually, because the pauldrons that I had on him were just the ones that came with the Revenant. And I'm like, I've got something. I know I do. I've got something somewhere. So
Yeah.
I found the box that Lynn had sent me like years ago. I'm like, nope, that's it. That high collar armor thing. That's it. That's the one.
That was it for sure. It's so good.
Dustin,
And then be on the lookout for a contest coming up for those customs too. So I'll be making an announcement here shortly. There's already been some funneling in on the back end. I get messages from people saying, when's it going to happen? Here's mine. This is the one that's going to be. So it's going to be fun.
I know it was a couple of months ago. You had just started like saying that, and I'm going, no, wait, I need time.
Yeah.
Like I don't have what I need.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Oh, you crushed it. It's so good.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go through all my boxes and see what I even have still.
Yeah. Well, Dustin, I got some ideas for yours, so don't jump the gun.
All right.
That's awesome.
All right. Well, again, we appreciate you coming out and hanging out with us, and we will be getting those day one pledges in early all day, all the time.
I'll keep you guys updated. It'll be, daily updates and lots of stuff coming. I got some more things to show off leading up to the Kickstarter. So,
Patrick, I know you're going to knock yours out of the park, man. Another awesome customizer from the community.
Oh my gosh, right? Patrick's awesome.
Awesome.
Cool.
Well,
right.
Yeah, thanks again. And okay, so let me do one little bit of housekeeping here. We do have another episode coming up this week. And that is, we are reviewing Heads of State and the Wrecking Crew on ADHD Theater. And if you tune in tomorrow, let's see, what is it? No, today's Tuesday. So if you tune in Thursday, you can see it, watch the movie with us, and then come back on Friday to hear our thoughts. We usually rate it and, joke and poke around and stuff like that. So,
That's awesome.
But yeah, so that's that. And until next time. Thunder Nerds ho.
See you guys.